It's Shawn here for Streaming Media Producer at NAB 2017. I'm here at the IBM booth. We're talking with Alden from IBM Cloud Video. Now,
Hi, Shawn.
you guys will recognize Alden from Ustream, the webcasting company that was acquired by IBM. And today, you've got some neat offerings under the hood here with the acquisition by IBM. What can you tell us about that?
Sure, so we've done a couple things, and it's been just about 1 year since Ustream was acquired by IBM, and we've done a bunch of things in that year. One of the things we've done is we've taken big advantage of IBM's cloud, and we've expanded our presence through IBM Cloud all across the globe. So now you can ingest and you can deliver video from any of IBM Cloud's locations all around the world.
Okay. Now, there's a lot of neat computing power that IBM has. I mean, we hear talk about Watson. How have you guys leveraged that?
Yeah, so that's the thing we're announcing and really focusing a lot this year at the show is leveraging what we call our cognitive capabilities. So we're using Watson, which everyone seems to know from IBM, in many ways. So we're using it to extract information from video. So one of the things about video is we kind of think of video as being like dark data. So you'll hear these quotes that video is the largest source of traffic on the internet, it's the biggest data source, but it's actually unstructured, most of that data. It's lots of bits and bytes, but you don't really know what's happening inside that video. So we're using Watson in a couple different ways to extract visual information and extract audio information, the two things that video is made out of, and we're doing things like speech to text. So we're taking the audio track and turning that into a transcript that then we can use for captions, or we can use to publish a transcript of the video. We're using to extract things like sentiment analysis, so we can decide was a scene happy or sad, or what were the emotions going on. We're extracting keywords through visual recognition, so we're saying, what's in this image? What sort of objects do we see inside the video? And we're able to use all this to enrich people's media workflows and provide business value for them.
The possibilities are endless in terms of what can you do with that data once you're able to actually analyze it and to put it into something that you can use and manipulate. What are some of the possibilities?
We're taking here a clip from a Food Network show, and here's the thing that Watson is able to identify out of this clip. We have audio keywords, so they're picking up key concepts. There's entities like people and locations. There's concepts like it's a cooking competition. There's our emotion analysis, and then we have our video transcript that we're actually getting a word-for-word audio speech-to-text transcript. Let's say later we want to make a highlight reel of everything featuring bananas. There we go. We can pull those keywords that were automatically generated, and that's a perfect example of something that Watson might identify, and it could be very useful to an editor later, but probably someone manually wouldn't think to put in a tag of bananas on their clips. So that's an example of our content enrichment service. Here's another example of a use case where you can use this cognitive enrichment. So we took a library of TED Talks, and we applied Watson capabilities to those TED Talks. And so the way the demo works now is you can ask a question. So we'll ask, what's the secret to happiness? And then it will find relevant TED Talks where various speakers talked about, this particular concept. So you have Dan Gilbert talking about the secret of happiness. You have Nancy Etkoff talking about happiness and its surprises. And so it's gathering this enriched data about the video automatically. So it's picking up that they're talking about happy concepts in the speech. There's maybe putting words on the screen, they're talking about happiness. And so now we're able to do a smart search based on that concept.
Based on the actual content and not the title, because this one says 500,000 secrets, and otherwise if you just searched on that, you may not come across the true secret of happiness.
Okay, so this is another example of how we can use Watson to enrich a piece of video content. So in this example, we took a keynote speech at this conference, and we were able to use a Watson API to get the key concepts and make automatic chapters from that. So, you see here, introduction, you see this is where Ginny Rometty, who's the CEO of IBM, starts talking. But let's just, let's try to go to something that we think is interesting. So blockchain has been a hot topic for us. So we'll just go ahead and go forward to blockchain, and it indexes to that exact spot in the video.
And blockchain has a promise of such value, but not unless there's standards out.
Basically, right there, she just talked about blockchain, and we're able to sort of extract these keywords. So this is sort of an interesting way of, we're not getting a word-by-word transcription and showing as a caption, but it's automatically identifying what some of the hot topics are. This is something that we can use to basically extract key concepts and then make what we're calling this contextual seek, that we can seek through a video in a more contextual way, rather than just sort of, perfect example here, if we tried to seek just on the visual information, you just see 3 people sitting in chairs talking the whole time. So we're able to layer on this text information that allows you to seek in a much more efficient way.
Thank you very much, Alden.
Thank you, Shawn.
This has been Shawn Lamb for Streaming Media Producer at NAB 2017. We've been talking about IBM Cloud Video and the cognitive capabilities that the IBM acquisition has enabled.